Na jamii ya Wasomali ni jamii ya wafugaji. Na wafugaji wanategemea nyama, ngozi na maziwa. Hii mradi ilikuwa ni ya ngozi na nyama export to the Middle East. Ilikuwa 120 million, ilikuwa deni kutoka kwa the African Development Bank. Na jinsi ambavyo unaona geti imeenda, ile nyumba haina hata roof. Roof ishaenda. Na ukiangalia kule, unaona ile nyumba, I'm taking you to see it. Na kupeleka ukaiona. This is a 120 million deni yako ambayo unaendelea kulipa na ushuru wako. Hapa Garissa County, jamii ya wafugaji. Hii ndio ilikuwa kichinjio, tena livestock market, na ilikuwa for export.
Kabla hujaondoka kijijini Morara Kibaso, kabla uende ndugu yangu, shauri hili peleka mijini na mashambani, ujumbe huu utendeka. Umaskini si bahati mbaya wala si nguvu za uchawi, ni matokeo ya uongozi mbaya ndiyo inayotutesa. Kabla hujatoka kijijini, ujumbe huu upeleka, akina kweli julikane, ukombozi wanze kutendeka. Umaskini si bahati mbaya wala si nguvu za uchawi, ni matokeo ya uongozi mbaya ndiyo inayotutesa. Kabla hujatoka kijijini, ujumbe huu.
Good people, kama dawa, another session of good politics, leadership, accountability and transparency. Now, today I want us to touch on the NFD, that's the Northern Frontier Districts, or the ASL, the arid and semi-arid areas, or better known to many people as the Northeastern Province. We are talking of Garissa, Wajir, Marsabit and Mandera. Clearly in this country, another impediment and thorn in our flesh, other than corruption, is something called wastage. There's something clearly wrong with our priorities. We keep on putting the cart before the horse. And our leaders are more focused on mundane and rudimentary projects that have no social or economic impact on the people. Look at this. Northeastern leadership are going to congregate today in a hotel in Nairobi, most notably the Weston Hotel, that is linked to the face of corruption #1, Kasongo. And their target is to raise 100 million Kenya shillings. And that 100 million Kenya shillings, they want to use it in building madrasas. Exactly, building madrasas. The current situation in Northeastern should be declared a national disaster. They are facing drought, meaning there is no food. People are going hungry. There is no water in that area. Women, and most notably children, have to walk kilometers every day in search of water. And even the water they get is not clean, it is dirty. So meaning they are susceptible to waterborne diseases like typhoid, like cholera. Worst thing is when you get sick, the hospitals in Northeastern are dilapidated, they are derelict, or they are moribund. But again, those same hospitals in that area got SHA money for services they have not rendered. Look at how corruption works. Yes. But your leaders, instead of congregating and saying, we are going to sink boreholes, we are going to construct a man-made dam, we are going to improve our health care, our education. No, they are focused on madrasas. Just the same way with our Christian people, our leaders. Instead of promoting industrialization, manufacturing, building industries to ensure that there's employment And once there's employment, people have disposable income. And once people have disposable income, their purchasing power goes high. The government is able to tax people. But no, our leaders would rather congregate, do a harambe to build a church. Of what economic value or sense is a church to me or to you? Churches don't add money in our pocket. Churches do not provide our needs like food, clothing, and shelter. No, that is just spiritual nourishment. But they would rather build churches worth millions or even billions, but they will not even set up industrial parks. And I'm seeing the Muslim leaders are borrowing a leaf from the Christian leaders. Why would you prioritize things that have no value? You want to build a madrasa. Who do you want to go to that madrasa? Somebody who has not eaten for 2 days? Somebody who is sick? Drought is facing that area. Who do you want to go to that? Who do you want to go to that madrasa? 100 million can sink how many balls? All these northeastern leaders, the amount of investment they have done outside their jurisdictions is enough to develop northeastern. The apartments, the malls, and the opulent houses they have built in Nairobi, if they focused all that money and energy on their people, that area would be far. But they always want to use that card of marginalization. Oh, we have been marginalized. Marginalization ended when we promulgated the 2010 Constitution and brought in devolution. And the purpose of devolution was to bring services closer to the people and to avoid over-reliance on the national government. Since 2013 to date, those counties have received over 100 billion, but there's nothing to show for. Northeastern still looks the same way it is. A desert, hot, no water, no classes, poor healthcare, no infrastructure. Not because the area is hostile, the environment is hostile. No, it is because of poor leadership. And then we have Council of Elders. They are the ones who decide who runs for which seat. That is subjugating and subverting the will of the people of Northeastern. And people of Northeastern going forward refuse to be allowed leaders to be imposed on you. Make your own decision. Change is made at the ballot. And if you do not, you will continue suffering. Faith matters, but priorities matter even more. Leadership is not about what looks noble, but about what keeps people alive at home. People there need electricity. How do you expect investment to happen in an area that still looks like a desert? And then you have the temerity and audacity to congregate and raise 100 million for madrasas. Who do you want to attend those madrasas? Hungry children, hungry men and women. Will I have time to go to madrasa and I know I don't have water at home? Come on. And this is where Aden Duale wants to flex his supremacy and superiority. These are the gatekeepers that no Somali person can see the president without seeing him first. Nonsense. You want to generate 100 million to build madrasas. Na watu wenyu wako njaa. Watu wenyu hawaoni maji. Hakuna hata mashule nzuri huko. Mahospitali, hakuna madaktari, hakuna madawa. Surely, what kind of nonsense is this? Why do we put the cart before the horse? Why do we always reason upside down like a bat? That money can do a lot of positive things. It can sink boreholes. It can build wells. It can put up dams. It can help in amenities, restocking of hospitals, building of infrastructure like classrooms. But no, these people want to build madrasas. Madrasas, for what? For what? Surely, Northeastern people amkeni bana. Ini ujinga. These leaders wanawabeba ufala. Msikubali. Mambo ya marginalization iliisha. Pesa yenye nakulwa na watu. Hii pesa iko Nairobi hapa, Isili, Kilimani, Parklands, name it, hizo pesa ziko hapo. And then wanakuja ati wanawatengenezea madrasa. Nani anaweza omba akiwa na njaa? Nani anaweza omba kama hajakunywa maji? People of Northeastern, do not accept this mediocrity. Do not accept this mediocrity. Do not accept this. Ini ujinga. 100 million can do a lot. It can do a lot. It can do a lot. But these are selfish interests. They want to live an opulent life, an ostentatious life. They get to bathe 5-6 times a day. Eat good food. Drive the latest car. Dress well, smell well. Lakini wewe unahangaika huko. And it is your money that is furnishing them. Do not accept. Islam even is supposed to be, it is more religious. It abhors eating of public money. Pork ni haram, pombe ni haram, umalaya ni haram, lakini corruption ni halal. Aje. These people need to be called out because they are doing wrong by their people. This is not leadership. Building mosques and churches is not leadership. When your people are starving, when your children are not educated, when your people are sick. Come on, we cannot continue like that. We refuse. Northeastern Amkeni 2027, fagia wote.